Hello, El Raider families. I was talking to somebody the other day that said that by the end of this COVID-19 pandemic, half the blind population will be gone out of the United States, or at least Arkansas. My wife had to explain that to me. It's because blinds can't go get their hair dyed during this time. Kind of makes sense. In the past few weeks, I've been very impressed and encouraged by our community teachers and students as they have faced this difficult time. Been very proud of them. We know that this has been a time of both short break of the busyness of life, while also very stressful as we have all had to navigate through working and schooling from home. This week, Governor Hutchinson announced that traditional schools been canceled for the remainder of the school year due to COVID-19 pandemic. Although we know it's the best thing for our schools and communities, it's still hard for our teachers and our students to know they won't get to finish out the school year as usual. Schools will continue with AMI days for the remainder of the school year. Kindergarten through 8th grade will continue to use the PBS Arkansas AMI curriculum through May 1. And our teachers are currently developing curriculum to use to the end of the school year that's available after May 1. All grade levels will continue to use Google Classroom. Teachers will continue to be available through email and Google Classroom, but have begun to adjust their hours to best accommodate students and parents. Just as they've begun to be so diligent to quickly revamp their teaching methods, these teachers are also willing to go above and beyond to meet the needs of their students. A very big thank you to our teachers that are making every effort to accommodate our students and teachers during this difficult time. When things become different and things change, we have to be flexible, and I really want to say thank you to the teachers for being flexible. We know that some of our families do not have access to technology at home. If you cannot access the virtual classroom from home, please contact your school as soon as possible to get a paper copy of the AMI assignments that are required for your child's classes. These paper packets will be available on the buses that are delivering meals to the children throughout our community as well. If you do not have a way to get to a school or get to a bus, please call our administration office and we can have one mailed or delivered to you. Speaking of our meal service, this program will continue through the rest of the school year. However, we had to make some changes to maintain the health and safety of our staff. This week, we began providing our meal service only on Mondays and Wednesdays. We are providing every student with enough food to last until the next meal delivery. You can also still pick up meals at Northwest Elementary School and Washington Middle School on Mondays and Wednesdays between 11 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. For our high school students, prom and graduation has been postponed, but it has not been canceled at this time. We're waiting on guidance from the government to learn when we might be able to gather in large groups again. As soon as we get some direction on that, we'll be able to make more decisions on these events. Seniors, we want you to have the year that you have dreamed about and worked so hard for. You deserve this, you need this, and we want you to have it. We will have some kind of graduation event, whether it's a traditional event or something more virtual. Our hopes are that we can hang on and do something that's more traditional. I want to say a big thank you, though, to everyone who has submitted their ideas and suggestions for alternative graduation options. But we cannot make any real plans until we have more information from the government and the health department on large gatherings. If you need more information on senior activity, then please visit the El Raider High School webpage or the Facebook page. Ms. Hills put some good information there. We have received some questions about field trips that are currently on the books. They've all been canceled, but there's still money out there. Event tickets that are still outstanding and items left at school. We're working on a comprehensive plan to cover all these things. We just ask that you be patient with us as we work through the many questions and concerns and details that are before us in these matters. We know that this is a difficult time for everyone. It's not what any of us expected. Many of you have become work-at-home parents to children now being schooled at home. Educators who usually teach face-to-face are now becoming online instructors. For many of you, this has been a time of hardship and struggle. Our main goal during this time is not to overwhelm, but to support, educate, and provide your children the best ways we can in these difficult times. We are here to help however we can. If you feel like this is a welcome break from the business of life, then that's great, and I'm very happy for you. But if you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed, please know you're not alone. If you need someone to talk to, please reach out to your teacher, administrator, or a counselor. If you have questions or concerns, please feel free to call our office and ask for me. I'm more than happy to visit with you, talk with you, and help you work through any problem you might be having. If I don't know the answer, I'll definitely point you in the direction of the person that does. We appreciate the flexibility and support of our parents and community members and the hard work of our teachers during this time. As we've had to revamp the last part of the school year, I encourage you to be patient with us during this time. Continue following the recommendations from our national and state authorities so that we do all we can to keep ourselves, our families, and our community members safe and healthy. Remember, your teachers miss you, your principals miss you, I miss you, and we all love you very much. So do all you can to stay well and safe, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.